Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna.
Sorry about that. I was a little late.
It's okay,
I
Prabhu.
didn't realize at the time, so I was just on the other call.
Yeah, it's okay. Just 12, then 10 minutes or something like that. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Dandavat pranam to you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. So today we on every day Harinam we are doing Bhagavad Gita verses 2.3. So Prabhuji,
Yes, Amma.
please take over.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are reading Bhagavad Gita as it is, given by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. She was reading chapter 2, text number 3. Klaibhyam masma gama partha naitat upapadyate kshudram hridaya paryam praktotista parantapaha. It's a very important shloka. Translation purport given by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So, son of Pritha, do not yield to this degrading importance. It does not become you. Give up such petty weakness of heart and arise, O chastiser of enemy. Purport. Arjuna was addressed as the son of Pritha, who happened to be the sister of Krishna's father Vasudeva. Therefore, Arjuna had a blood relationship with Krishna. If the son of Kshatriya declines to fight, he is a Kshatriya in name only. And if the son of a Brahmana acts impiously, he is a Brahmana in name only. Such Kshatriyas and Brahmanas are unworthy sons of their fathers. Therefore, Krishna did not want Arjuna to become an unworthy son of a Kshatriya. Arjuna was the most intimate friend of Krishna, and Krishna was directly guiding him on the chariot. But in spite of all these credits, if Arjuna abandoned the battle, he would be committing an infamous act. Therefore, Krishna said that such an attitude in Arjuna did not fit his personality. Arjuna might argue that he would give up the battle on the grounds of this magnanimous attitude for the most respectable Bhishma and his relatives. But Krishna considered that sort of magnanimity mere weakness of heart. Such false magnanimity was not approved by any authority. Therefore, such magnanimity or so-called non-violence should be given up by persons like Arjuna under the direct guidance of Krishna. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकधामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगं लंघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारिणम् हरे कृष्णा dear devotees, thank you and thank you for the opportunity to discuss Gita in the midst of devotees who are practicing or aspiring to practice Krishna consciousness. I wanted to see if anyone has any questions. Does anyone has any questions? From what we read, or any general questions which you have? Naibhyammasmagamapartha naitat vai upapadyate chitram hridaya daurbalyam taktva tistaparam tapaha. Who has? Anyone would like to ask anything? Any questions? Otherwise, I'll speak something, but I just want to see if anyone has anything to share or add anything.
Looks like no, Prabhuji. You can please continue.
So, here Arjuna is in a different state. Different state means this is not it's not his natural state. Say Arjuna is a Kshatriya. Naturally he fights. But here he doesn't want to fight. Before the battle, Arjuna was in a position to fight only. He said, Krishna, let us go and fight. But after seeing the situation, he changed his mind. Which is also a state of consciousness for many living entities in this world. At one moment we want to do something, but later on we change. Our heart will change because we're not fixed up on one particular aspect. Likewise, here Arjuna is actually showing that. What is he showing? That the question which you are asking, my dear Lord, to fight, I can't do that anymore. No, for to that as a reciprocation, Krishna is telling, what happened to you? Why is your heart responding like this? Did you meet someone? What is the reason for this? Because if you actually see, Arjuna is actually not following the dharma of a Kshatriya, which this entire world is doing today. This entire world, what is it doing? It is not following the principles of dharma. Because everyone wants to lead his own way. His life is different. His way of perceiving things is different. For example, father is telling something to the son. My dear son, you have to do this. Son says, "Oh, I can't do this." The father tells the daughter, you should do this. You should get married to this boy. No, I don't. Please don't involve me in that right now. Oh, I'm in a relation. Not this boy, I have some other boy. Why differences of opinions are there a lot here these days? Especially in Kali Yuga. And previous Yugas, these things are not there, dear viewers. Forget about previous Yugas. 100 years, 200 years back, these things were not there that much. What we see right now. Why these things are changed? Why? Practically, now Arjuna is actually representing that. But Arjuna also represents, this is a pure devotee. He will show how to come out of this also. But the problem is the difference of opinion which goes through two parties, either father or the son, father or daughter, or father and daughter-in-law, or son-in-law, different. There's no acceptance, there's no common platform. Why there is no common platform? That is also another question to ask. There's no common platform here because between Arjuna and Krishna there is a common platform. There's a common platform of acceptance. That means Arjuna is ready to accept Krishna as his master. But here in this world, there's always differences of opinion because there is no common platform between both the parties. Because son will always tell, I will not hear, he should hear me. No, son will tell, this father doesn't know anything. He's a very old man now. He doesn't understand the technology, advancement, or so-called advancement of this world. He doesn't understand that. So the son from his side, he will think that he doesn't know anything. And then the father from his side, he says the son doesn't have much experience, which is a fact also. But his opinion is different. His opinion is different. There's no common platform. That's why what is happening? There's kalaha kapata. There's contradictions. But here for Arjuna, it's not like that. Even though he has grief, he submitted himself to the Lord. Because he's a pure devotee. Yeah? That is the difference between a pure devotee and a normal soul. Everyone goes through difficulties, but when pure devotees going through difficulty, actually this is a difficulty of pure devotees going through difficulty. Now, how is coming out of difficulty is actually Gita. Please understand the way how he asks questions, the way how he submits to the Lord, the way how he surrenders to Krishna. Those are all very beautiful things. But in the material world, we don't see that. Why? Because the differences of opinion they always have differences. When they always have differences, there is no acceptance. Oh, why Krishna? Why not somebody else? That means that platform of submission is not established, because in few slokas, Arjuna comes to that state. It's very beautiful. Everyone are appreciating Arjuna by showering flowers from the top. All the Devi Devatas. Because if you actually see, they're so happy. Because they've seen a person who's submitting to the words of the Lord. They're very joyful. That's why pure devotees are always happy. They're joyful. You see through the life of Srila Prabhupada, very joyful. Even though he has so many difficulties, but he was joyfully practicing his Krishna consciousness. Because he simply wants to do for his spiritual master. There's no other motive in his life. That's what Arjuna, just see here, dear devotees. This is kind of a life and death situation to Arjuna. It's not like that's okay. If she's not married to this person, then she can be married to someone else. It's not like that. He doesn't have two choices. He has to take it or die. It's a do or die situation. Through that do or die situation, Arjuna turned towards the Lord. That is why all the Devi Devatas are showering. It's not easy to kill one's grandfather. It's not easy to kill one's teacher. It's not easy to kill his cousins. It's not easy. Oh no doubt they've committed crime, but still, Arjuna is a soft-hearted person. He's a Kshatriya, but he's a soft-hearted. Through his soft and tender-heartedness, he cannot do that. That is the whole point why he spoke all chapter 1. Because chapter 1, you don't see philosophy. Because Krishna is not speaking anything in chapter 1. This is when Krishna began to speak. This is the first time Krishna is chastising Arjuna. He's telling, oh Arjuna, what happened to you? Why are you behaving like this? Klaibyam masamagamat. Klaibyam masmagamat partha. Klaibyam, impotence. It's a big word. Klaibyam is impotence. Arjuna, what is this? Why are you behaving like impotent? Masmagamat partha. Do not. Partha means the son of Pritha. Why are you behaving like this? Give up such petty weakness of heart. Arise as chastiser of women. He's telling you, it's a weakness of heart. Krishna is representing, he's telling to Arjuna that, oh, this is a weakness of heart. This is coming from weakness of heart. For example, if these kind of words are used to a person who we do not have any relationship, will he accept? No. If somebody comes and tells us you are impotent, do we accept? Somebody comes and tells you, oh, you have a weakness of heart. You are depressed, you are morose. Do we accept? But Arjuna accept. How? Relationship. With whom? Krishna. What kind of relationship? Friendship, intimate relationship, blood relationship also. That's why if you actually see this Gita discussion is between Arjuna and Krishna. That means it's between two personalities who have relationship. Now, if we are reading Bhagavad Gita and removing the relationship means what we understood? We don't understand anything. There are a lot of people who actually read this Gita, but they don't give importance to the Lord. What is that? Impersonal way. That means the relationship is removed. That means, do they understand anything? Klesho adhikarasesham avyakta asakta chetasam. Avyakta here gatir dukkam. It is dukkha only. Klesho adhikarasesham. The impersonal way of understanding the truth by removing the Lord outside from it, by removing the acharyas outside from it, one cannot understand anything. It's a mere waste of time. It becomes a useless endeavor. Why? Because it is not with the heart now. Dear devotees, if you do anything with heart, you remember that. For example, mother will remember how she has taken bath to the child when he was very small. And she also remembers which uh, which instruments she has, which utensils or she has used, for the child. She remembers everything. Even the child grows to 40 or 30. Still she remembers. Why? Relationship. That means in relationship there is no forgetfulness. Because in relationship they do it out of love, affection. They don't forget. Because if a child, he has a lot of respect towards his father, he will remember how much his father paid to the school. And he'll be grateful to the father. He'll not say, oh, father, you paid 100 rupees now. No, take this 100 rupees and throw on his face. No, it's not like that. That is not love. That is arrogance. But the child, out of gratitude, he remembers, oh, my father, he worked so hard. He rode on the cycle. He went to the office and he came and then he paid my school fees every month. 100 rupees school fees. Those days it's heavy. It's a lot of money. It's not easy to pay 100 rupees. No, he paid. He paid everything. He sent me to the engineering college, intermediate. The child will remember everything. Oh, my father gave me that gift, this gift. He'll remember. Why? A relationship. Or the son might be 40, the father might be 70 or 60, 65. Still, he gives the respect. He'll remember. Why? Relationship. Now, when the same Gita, when we hear this Gita without relationship, forgetting our acharyas, forgetting the Lord, forgetting our spiritual masters, then what happens? Then we do not get what is there in Gita. Because that is missed. The boat is missed. Because the relationship is not there. I gave an example on a material plane. It's not. They don't this. Even it looks like material, but no. The child has so much love and respect to the father. If the child has so much love and respect to the father, the child can naturally develop love and respect to the Supreme Father. Because he has love and respect to the father. The child can naturally develop love and respect to the Acharyas, to the spiritual master. Because what are they giving? Love. What are they giving? Absolute truth. No, Arjuna, you know how Arjuna could fight the devotees? You should answer this question. Now, later on, Arjuna, he would accept the truth and he will fight. How is that Arjuna fighting? Is it Arjuna understood all the sloka, every details of the sloka? Yes, he might. He knows also. But more important than that is, Arjuna is doing it for Krishna. Did we ever done anything to Krishna? Did we ever done anything to our spiritual master? This is a question we need to ask. If yes, then great. Then you'll get more opportunities to do more. If no, then today is the opposite. Here we can turn and then do some service to them. Because through that service only relationship is established. Just like this son has a relationship with the father, through his gratitude, he's telling, oh, oh father, please accept this. Please stay in this home. Or please take this car. Please, use this.
Hare Krishna.
Please go to the temple.
हाँ भगवत माता जी तो हम लोग अभी 10-11 बजे तक निकलेंगे.
Thank you, Mataji. So these things have to be addressed, na? When the relationship is felt, what happens, dear devotees? Love. No, Arjuna did for whose happiness? Arun? It's not easy, dear devotees. Think about this. Killing one's grandfather is not easy thing. But he did it. For whom? These questions will come. How Arjuna killed? For whose happiness he killed? Why did he kill his grandfather? Why did he kill his cousins? Does he want the kingdom? No, he doesn't want kingdom because we saw in chapter 1, Arjuna doesn't want kingdom. Then why is he killing? He doesn't want wealth. Okay. Then why did he fought? He doesn't want name, fame, profit, or reputation. Then why did he fought? Okay, if he doesn't want to become a king, then why did he fought? Simply to please Krishna. That is the only reason why he fought. Mahamanuswara Yuddhacha. That pleasing of the Lord is the greatest thing. Because they are devotees. Arjuna is not putting Krishna in another state. Oh, Krishna, you told me important, Krishna. I will also tell you important. He's not fighting with Krishna like that. A relationship. Do we fight with our father? If our father says us something, do we just accept it? Yes, we accept it. Or do we revolt against him? That means we don't have good relationship with him. That means we never understood who he is. That's a real problem actually. Please understand this. If our heart is not responding in the right way, we need to understand that we do not have a relationship. That means we are not feeling the presence of the Lord. We are not feeling the presence of the Paramatma who is sitting in the heart. But Arjuna felt. Actually, in a couple of shlokas only Arjuna realized, yes, I had to fight. It's not like after 18th chapter he realized that I had to fight. No. Just a few moments. Arjuna's heart was completely changed. The relationship, he gives importance to the relationship. Just like Srila Prabhupada, he met his spiritual master in few moments only he surrendered to him. This is the greatness of a pure soul. Just in first conversation only, he said, he is my spiritual master. And he submitted to him. It's not like on the day of initiation, he's submitting. Even after initiation also, we don't submit. But Srila Prabhupada's state of consciousness is not like that. The first conversation, he said, he is my eternal spiritual master. That's it. Because he has seen so many people before. He has seen a pure soul. He immediately accepted it. Or means he accepted the relation. That means whatever he said, it became his life and soul. Here Arjuna, whatever Krishna said, it became his life and soul. Just to Srila Prabhupada, whatever Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, it became his life and soul. That means what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur saying is Krishna saying different. No. Both are same. because they belong to Guru Parampara. That means whatever Krishna is selling, whatever Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur is selling, same. That's why Prabhupada immediately accepted. Because he knows he is a pure soul, I have to accept it. Likewise, if we accept Srila Prabhupada, if we accept the words of our spiritual master, same. Then follow that as is. We are protected. How otherwise this material nature is very powerful. Huh? It will take ups and downs, so many turns, winding here, there, so many other places. Daivi Heshukunamaya Mamaya Durte. Mamaya Prapadyante Mayamitam Tarantite. It's very difficult to overhaul this material nature with our endeavor, with our efforts. No, it's impossible. Because our efforts means we are in the external energy. No doubt, Prakriti is the external energy of the Lord, separated energy. But even that separated energy is powerful. When we think that we can cross over this, that means we are kept in the external energy, we are not in the internal energy. That means if a jiva is in the external energy, he can never he can never overcome that. This is in a pathetic condition. He is not in the right state of consciousness. Very important. Through this understanding, it is very clear that even though Krishna is telling Arjuna, Klaibyam means important. Oh, Arjuna, why are you speaking? Are you an important? Krishna is chastising Baba. No, same Krishna is not chastising Duryodhana. Krishna is not telling Duryodhana, hey Duryodhana, you are important. Krishna never told that to Duryodhana. Because that person will not hear. There's no relationship. But here we have a relationship. Krishna has a loving relationship with Arjuna. That means Krishna knows if I speak to Arjuna, he will accept. Dear devotees, here Lord can change everyone's heart within a moment. Krishna can change everyone's heart within a moment, but he's not changing. Nah. Why? Because he gives importance to our free will. Likewise, Krishna gave importance to Duryodhana also. Even though Duryodhana is not accepting Krishna as Supreme Personality of God, Krishna is not envious to Duryodhana. Please see. This is the difference between the Lord and his pure devotees and the conditioned soul, Baddha Jiva in this world. The conditioned souls in this world, what happens? If a person is not giving 1 rupee, if a person is not speaking correctly to him, he will not speak to him again. If there is no, if there is nothing from my side to this person, then we will not accept. क्या है उसमें accept करने का क्या है कुछ भी नहीं है क्या benefit है उसको accept करके it's not like that but the material world is like that only but Krishna and his pure souls they're not like that. You see Prabhupada had an accident with the cow. To think that Prabhupada is envious to cows later? No, he opened so many cow protection programs in his car. Was he envious? No, he was not envious. The pure souls, they know. When he was distributing Back to Godhead magazines, the cow he had a small accident with the cow. Had to fall down. It's a big old man to go through difficulties. Later on, he opened up cow protection programs, the mission, because that is pleasing his spiritual master and the Lord. He is not envious to any one of them. Simply accepted everything at every moment. This is the sadhu. Likewise, Arjuna is also accepting. Krishna is calling Arjuna as important. No, Arjuna is not revolting. Oh, Krishna, why you called me important? You know who I am? I'm a Kshatriya. You shouldn't call me like that. Arjuna is not responding like that. Later on, what he did? He submitted. He says, oh, my dear Lord, I have so much grief. I don't see any hope in this world. You are the only hope for me. Likewise, if a conditioned soul comes to this state, oh, this is the greatest state for him. But the conditioned soul will never come to this state because he always has something. He has cell phones, he has gadgets, he has beautiful wife, he has beautiful children, he has so many other things. He can enjoy this world. He can go to hiking, this, that, so many. New Year, he can take New Year, he can go to what is that ball drop, New York City, and he can relish ball drop among so many people, so many karmis around there, relish happily there. There's so many things. So that's when he will never feel that this is really urgency. The thing will not come because he's happy now. He's happy, enjoying this world very joyfully. Hmm? This is the greatest problem actually in this world. Please understand this. These problems has to be curbed. Just like Arjuna accepted, if the conditioned soul comes to the state of acceptance and then move forward, that means accepting that relationship. Just like how Srila Prabhupada accepted the relationship of spiritual master, if we accept in those lines, his instructions, then it gives benefit to us. Then it gives happiness, solace to the heart. Because life is very short, dear devotees. We don't know whether we'll get a human form of life after this. No guarantee. If you have completed your bhakti, you'll go back home back to God. But if not, if that was not being done correctly, we might get another human form of life. But we are sinful, then we might not get a human form of life. We don't know which side we will go. So it's always a challenge. So we should use every opportunity and grab that opportunity and then move forward. When that is taken care, then the heart problem which is there, that is removed. Now Arjuna is arguing also. Later on in the next sloka, he argues, but after that he surrenders. Karpanya dosha pahata svabhava prachami tvam dharma sammoda chetaha yachreyashyam nishitam bhuvi tanme shishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapannam. You remember what I said, right? This is the moment where all the Devi Devatas are showering. They're all blessing Arjuna, seeing his state of consciousness. Karpanya dosao pahata svabhava prachami tvam dharma sammoda chetaha yashreyasyan nishitam bruhitam me shishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapannam. All the Vedas, all the Upanishads, they reveal us that whatever the Shastras are telling, that is the essence. That means one should accept the truth, that knowledge as is, without any obstruction, without any counterculture, without any counter argument. For an inquiry we can inquire, but not argue. Inquiry is different, argument is different. Inquiry is done through humility. Argument is done through arrogance. Argument is not good, especially if one is approaching pure souls and then arguing. We cannot argue them. We have to inquire humbly, genuinely. We should inquire. That thing has to be done. Because this Vedic knowledge is very authorized, dear devotees. It is coming from the disciplic succession. That means the knowledge is as is. Because why we should take this knowledge as is? Because we have imperfectness. Because we are not perfect. No, the soul is perfect. But right now the soul is not in the perfect state. The consciousness is polluted. The consciousness of the soul is polluted. The consciousness of the soul has to be purified. That means for that purification, we need to accept that Vedic wisdom, Vedic culture as is. Just how Arjuna accepted, we should accept that. Are we superior than Arjuna? As this question. Are we always superior? Are we superior than Arjuna? No. Arjuna can even control the wind. Can we control the wind? Arjuna can shoot in the night. Can we shoot in the night? No, we can't do. Arjuna is a great warrior. Are you also a great warrior? No. Arjuna is a pure devotee. Are we also pure devotee? No. And that person accepted as is. So what is the problem with us to accept as is? This is a counter argument we should ask ourselves. We should ask ourselves, why am I not accepting more? This is the question which we need to ask. Because you need to ask this question, are my time is running now? What am I doing here? Wasting my time, valuable human form of life. These are the questions which we need to ask. Very important. Hare Krishna. Shunnata Swakata Krishna Punya Shavana Kirtana. Ridantasti Abhadrani Vidunoti Sukhrutasha. Simply by the process of Shunnata Swakata Krishna. Hearing about the glories of the Lord. Punya Shravana Kirtana. That means when the Shravana has been taken to our heart as Kirtana, then what happens? All the impurities from the heart are dissipated. After the impurities are dissipated, then what we do? Again we hear more. Again we try to understand more. Then what happens? Slowly, slowly we come to the pure goodness. In goodness, what do we do? Again we hear more. Then we come to Shuddha, Shuddha Sattva. That's how we elevate. For this, we require a lot of workout in the background. We should chant Hare Krishna sincerely. Should hear regularly, daily. Then move forward. This thing has to be done in our heart and consciousness. Hare Krishna. I think I'll stop here. Anyone has any questions, would like to add anything? Very interesting shloka. This shloka is an epitome where Krishna, after his first words, is actually chastising Arjuna. Kudastvakasvalamidam visame samupasitam anayajustam asvargam akirtikaram Arjuna. From right, Krishna, the moment he began speaking is actually on the go. Kutastvakasvalamidam visame samupasitam anayajustam asvargam akirtikaram Arjuna. He's telling Arjuna, oh my dear Arjuna, what happened to you? Why this grief stick to you? Why are you in this state? It's chastising as is going heavy. Krishna is heavy. Now then later on Arjuna responds. And the response of Arjuna we'll discuss next week. Hare Krishna. Nobody has any questions? We'll stop here. Thank you all very much.
Prabhuji, thank you so much for the wonderful class and very
Yes, Mataji, please
short,
tell.
insightful and instructions. Just like Srila Prabhupada has, my throat is not too good. Srila Prabhupada has given like repetition, sorry, in the introduction. Similarly, we need that repetition every day in the morning. And, so something goes in the brain. Otherwise, it's like a blank brain, after chanting in the morning. So like that. But thank you so much for very nice. Did you cover the chapter 2.3 completely?
Yes,
chapter, the verse? Okay.
The verse. We'll discuss 2.4 next
week. Okay. So anybody has any question, comments? Otherwise, we can end the call. But very nice class.
Thank you, Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, a question here is, how can we, subdue our ego so that we can get instructions and chastisement from our
Vamshila Prabhu, your voice is
authority.
little breaking.
Sorry, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes, now it is very clear.
Yes, Prabhuji, how can we, subdue our ego so that we can get chastisement from a higher authority, just like Arjuna is accepting Krishna's chastisement? And so, how can we, not, react, but respond in the right way whenever we hear chastisement? Hare Krishna.
Actually, when we feel what they have done in our life, when we see, Hare Krishna, please give me 1 second. When they have really, when we really see what they have done in our life, 1 second. Hare Krishna. So, when we actually see what they have done in our life, then we feel so much indebted. Then our false ego is naturally subdued because we don't we don't see that as a chastisement anymore. We see that as a blessing. Just like Arjuna is seeing here, because Arjuna knows what Lord has done. Likewise, when we know what the spiritual master has done in our life, we would accept. But for that, we need to stay calm in the association more and more and try to understand the truth on a deeper level and then see what they have done. That's how I see also in my life. Because I know spiritual master has done so much in my life. So when I've seen that, then whatever little words they say, it becomes a blessing. And we simply go and accept. There's no question of false ego over there. Because just like a father, if the father chastises us, we accept his words. Why? Because he has done so much to us. Likewise, hearing the truth, knowing the truth, there's so much gift to us in that way. Through that gift, we accept and then we move on. That's how we do it. Is that okay, bro?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you very much. Now, if a person who is not qualified or who we think is not following chastises us, should we do the same?
Now, if the person is not qualified, we know, right? We should know who those personalities are, right? We should know who the pure devotees are. We should know, if a person is actually aspiring to practice pure devotion, we should take that. But if a person is duplicitous, and we should not take that association.
Yes, Prabhuji. No, my point is like if we have our spouse or our child is chastising us, should we?
Now, that is different things. I was thinking in a different. I was thinking on a spiritual plane. But okay, if that is the case, then we should become more and more patient, and then we should, because they are our families. So we should somehow figure out a way, and then I think we should accept it. Should accept because they do not have anyone else other than us. We should accept that, and then we should follow Trinada Visunicana nicely. I know it's difficult, but we should follow, especially with our family. We should follow. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Anybody else has question, comments? Otherwise, we can end the call. Vancha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Anant
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
Srila Prabhupada ki
जय।
His Grace Neela Govind Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
And jai to all the devotees on every call.
Thank you, Anil Gan Prabhu. Hare Krishna for your
Thank you,
wonderful
Prabhuji.
association.
Hare Krishna.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna.
Please join us again for the Bhagavad Gita class tomorrow. We'll be doing summary of chapter 13. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol.
Hare